Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. Joe with another video. Yes, today a long overdue video, and I apologize for that, but I'm going to go over and cover my discovery set of Navitus Parfums. So, I was able to experience these fragrances, smell them firsthand at Scent Explorer last year. I also was at the launch event at Oswald NYC, so I got to see them firsthand, smell them firsthand. And then Stephen from Redolessence was kind enough to send me the discovery set. So the original 7 fragrances are in this discovery set, and let's get into them. First one I'm going to cover is Navitus, which is the first one in the box. If I remember this one correctly, it's a fresher one. It smells nice. Okay, so Navitus. Okay, so right off the bat, I get this bright bergamot and a touch of neroli. This is definitely this is from Christian Carbonell. It's very fresh, nice. I like it. This one definitely could see wearing during the summertime, late spring, early summer, or through the summer. Maybe even late fall as well. I mean, late fall, sorry. Early fall, duh. But, yeah, it's very nice. Very, very nice bergamot note. And I know there's some people that are not fans of neroli, but I tend to like the freshness and brightness that neroli brings. So, yeah, good start. The second one in the discovery set is Intimus. Check that one out. Okay. See, now this one's coming back to me. This one is definitely, if not my favorite, my second favorite from the house. This one has like that cotton candy thing, like spun sugar. The apple's prominent, vanilla. Again, Christian Carbonell did this one. This is like, to me, a fall, winter, date night fragrance. Nice. Enjoyable as well. And the third one, Primas. Primas. This one's from Jorge Lee, who's made a few of my favorite Nishane fragrances. You know, it's funny, on the test strip, and now that I'm smelling this again, it doesn't smell like I remember it. I like this one. So Primas and Intimus, I don't know, that's going to be a little bit of a run for each other's money. Now this is the one I know people have said kind of smells Ventiuse-ish. Yeah, but no. This one, I think, I get more of like grapefruit. And I think there's mango in this, if I remember correctly. It's got like a more greener fruit quality to it. Not this like bright, sweet pineapple thing like an Aventus would. This is, and you know, Jorge Lee made Hachivat, which has that kind of Aventus-ish vibe. So this kind of is in his style. But I still see it standing on its own is not, you know, again, people tend to always call things clones, but in perfumery, there's just but so many notes and so many ways to combine them that it almost comes off that way sometimes. Oh, this smells like this and that smells like that. You know, you're going to find your own fragrance and you're just going to enjoy it. This one is actually, I could see this one being a staple. This could be a signature scent for somebody. Very good. I like it. The next one in the set is Absolution. Absolution. I don't know, pronouncing it wrong. I believe this was the other one that I liked, if I'm not mistaken, along with Intimus. Yeah. This one is a little more gourmand. But I think Intimus was the one. I think Intimus is my favorite, if I remember correctly. But now Primus moved into second position or tied with Absolution. Yeah, this is, if you're into gourmands, Bertrand de Chauffeur did his thing on this one. Very bright, you know, punchy, spicy cinnamon. Nice apple note. I believe there's toffee in this too, or a toffee accord. Nice. I like it. This is another date night, fall, winter fragrance for sure. We're getting deeper into this set now. The next one is Ventiuse. I don't know if I really remember this one. So, this will be like refreshing my memory. See, I spray that and right off the bat on the card I'm smelling honey and tobacco. But it's a light honey and tobacco. You know, you tend to think tobacco fragrances to be the fall winter fragrance, but this I think is light enough to have some versatility where you probably could pull it off all year round. Then again, you know, most people wear fragrances to their liking all year round. It's up to you. You know, we always talk about fall fragrances, spring fragrances, summer fragrances, but if you want to wear your fragrances whenever you want, go right ahead. Just know how to control your sprays depending on the temperature, because, you know, you could choke some people out if you use the wrong fragrance at the wrong time. So the last two are the Oud fragrances, both by Christian Carbonell. And the first one is Oud Imperium. Let's see. Remember, I know I did enjoy both of them when I initially smelled them. Not enjoy, well, yeah, I like them. I know they're not easy to like, but I did like them. So Oud Imperium. See, here I definitely get the oud. But this is more of like a melange of woods, like the Gaiac wood and maybe sandalwood. If you're an oud person, you could appreciate this fragrance. I am not the biggest oud person, so for me, if I were to go buy a full bottle of any of these, it probably wouldn't be this one. Just my own personal preference. It is done well. I could see the craft being put into it, the artistry of the fragrance, but it's just not. When it comes to oud, I'm not there yet. You know, some people want to say I'm not a big boy because I don't like oud, but I don't know that I have to. Anyway, so Oud Luxuria is the last one, also by Christian Carbonell. Let's check this one out. That one, see, I got that one in the air. I already smell rose. So this one's more of a rose oud. See, this one's nice. I think I like this one a little more than the Imperium. But I think for me, again, I'm not a big fan of oud, but this is something that I could see a woman smelling really good in. This would make, like, if you're dressed up to the nines and you're going out on the town, or you're going to a wedding, or you're going to some kind of big reception, something upscale, you know, an event of sorts where you're dressed up for a woman, I think Oud Luxuria would be the fragrance to make a statement. That's in my opinion. So, those are my impressions of these 7 fragrances. First for the channel, because I don't usually do samples and I don't usually do discovery sets, but because I have it, I did it. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more of these kind of videos, I can do them because I do have samples and I do have decants. Now my thing is, I give you small impressions because if there's that many fragrances, it's going to be a really long video, and I'm not the type to want to make really long videos. That's just not my thing. Anyway, so just to address the elephant in the room with this line that I keep getting commented on, whether it's on my Instagram or my YouTube, this whole thing about the bottles. I really don't want to hear it anymore. I can care less. It's to the point where it's annoying. You know, Steven's a guy that I know is very reputable. He doesn't lie. He's like the Switzerland of the fragrance community. You know, and I know I may be chiming in or trying to sound like, oh, you're just defending him because you know him and all of that. No, I'm defending him because he deserves to be defended. As far as I know, the bottles were purchased prior to the Roja Cologne line being released. And I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to believe that. You know, there are similarities, but they're not identical. They're not. The caps are not the same. There is some differences if you look really close. But what I will say is it's not a cheap presentation, and he put the time and effort to put together a pretty nice presentation for this line. You know, if you're that concerned with the bottles and that's all you're focused on, then you're really not a true perfume lover. You're just looking for some negative stuff to talk about. I want to know what's in the bottle. I want to smell what's in the bottle. Because let's put it this way. I have both of the Fragrance One bottles, Office for Men and Date for Men, and they're not the most attractive bottles. They're just black bottles with print on them. The cap, very cheap. You know, these have a little more effort put into them than that. But again, even with those two fragrances, the fragrance smell good. So I'm very happy with the fragrances. So I'm not focused in on the bottle. I've had some really beautiful looking presentations in bottles, and I've had some really ugly looking bottles. But all in all, I usually buy them because I like the scent. So, NYC Fragrance family, new subscribers, thank you for joining. People who are not subscribed, come on, man. You know, it doesn't take much to hit that button, hit that bell, and get subscribed to the channel. You know, I put a lot of time and effort to putting this together. And this video is probably going to take me a little more editing time and everything because I have a discovery set. And I'm going to have to get some pictures or something so that I can show you what these fragrances look like. And I hope you appreciate the time and effort I put in to something that I get no money for. It's about me sharing what's in my head with you. So, until next time, remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.